What's up, YouTube? Murphy Firearms Training here. I have two guns that I want to talk about today. I've got the Smith and Wesson 642. This is an air-weight revolver. It is aluminum and stainless steel. And I have the 340 PD. This is Scandium, titanium, and stainless steel. And I want to show you the difference between these two. So first of all, if you look at the machining, look at the shapes of the guns, they're almost identical in terms of, well, the frames are identical. I mean, you can tell they're made on the same machine, same program, same everything. They're pretty much twins. The barrels are slightly different. But the first thing I want to start with is weighing these two guns. You can see that they're both unloaded. So I've got my handy dandy kitchen scale here, and we're going to turn that on. It always says hi to us. We're going to start with the 642, the air weight. It weighs in at 14.6 ounces for the air weight 38 special. The 340 PD, which is the air light, it's going to weigh in at 12.3 ounces. So a little over 2 ounces lower, And what makes that special is that this air weight is chambered for 38 special plus P. The air light is chambered for 357 Smith and Wesson magnum. So, air light, what are the differences? Well, again, I told you the first difference is the metal. This is an aluminum frame. This is a scandium frame. So that's the first piece. The second, this is a stainless steel barrel. So this entire barrel, the forcing cone, all of this is stainless steel. And you can see they've trimmed this barrel down. They've gotten it as thin as they can to get as much weight off of this revolver as they can. This barrel is scandium. Scandium. All of this is scandium. And then they put a stainless steel focus camera. Come on, camera. They put a stainless steel insert into the scandium for the 357 magnum pressures. Okay, so that's the first piece. Cylinder is titanium, whereas this one again is aluminum and stainless. Everything's either aluminum or stainless on this gun. Okay, so it saves you a few ounces and it makes it strong enough to handle 357 magnum. Okay, they did do a full underlug on this barrel versus this one where your ejector rod's just kind of laying out there. They did do the full underlug on this one, which I actually like better. I just think it looks nicer to have that extra piece under here hiding your ejector rod. So, do love this gun, love the looks of this gun. The only other difference, of course, is the front sight on this one, integral to the barrel, and it is a ramped stainless steel piece. This front sight is pinned, and it has the cool plastic red insert. So you could change this, but it does have the red insert, help you acquire your sight a little better. So two big differences between these. Now, one other difference, of course, they did slab side the barrel. So they cut this flat here, and they cut this flat here to engrave stuff. Just looks kind of cool. It's a pretty gun. And then the coolest thing to me is if you look right here, you'll see this little tiny little piece of metal right here, just above the forcing cone. Okay, tiny little piece of metal. And it's so hard to see this. Let me get it to focus for you. Come on, camera, focus. Okay, that little shiny piece of metal right there. What that's for is on magnum revolvers, you get what's called flame cutting. And that's where when the gases expand out of this channel here at the forcing cone, the gap between the forcing cone and the cylinder, when those gases come out of there, they will start to cut this top strap. On a magnum revolver, if you look right there and you see a line, that line is actually from those gases cutting the top strap. And the more you shoot it, the more that's going to happen. That's kind of how you get a round count on a magnum revolver. Well, the scandium that they use in the top strap cannot handle that flame cutting, that gas cutting. And so they put that little stainless steel insert in there. I believe it's stainless steel. It may be titanium, but it's either titanium or stainless. But they put this little tiny little insert in here. Okay, that little tiny shiny insert that kind of curves back on itself. That is to prevent the flame cutting from cutting the top strap if you're shooting 357 magnums. So anyway, that is the Airlight PD, the 340 from Smith and Wesson. It is lighter than this 642. This is a very snappy gun with 158 grain, 38 specials. Very snappy. This one, of course, because it's lighter, is going to be snappier. And we're very excited to get this out to the range and to shoot some 38 specials in it, compare it to this one, but also to shoot some 357 magnums in this one and see how it recoils. I'm going to imagine it's going to be quite stout, quite snappy. Maybe the spring before I'm able to do that, but we will get a range video of this. We'll have some slow-mos of us shooting some real heavy hand loads in it, and we'll see what happens. But definitely a very light, very cool gun. They both have very similar shapes, very similar trigger pulls. And so far, what I have seen is any holster that this would fit in, this will fit in. I haven't found a holster that this fit that this didn't. So your mileage may vary, but so far the holsters that I own for the 642, this will slide right in. So anyway, the Smith and Wesson 340 PD. It's a new addition to our channel, and we're very excited to get it out to the range and shoot it. If you are subscribed to us and you want notifications of new videos, when we put our range video for this guy, you'll get to see me shooting it. We'll try it with and without gloves. We'll try some different load ranges. It does say on the barrel, no less than 120 grain bullet. And most of my, well, all of my 357 Magnum loads are 125s or 158s. So that shouldn't be an issue. My understanding of why they don't want less than 120 grain bullet is that with a lighter bullet, you get a larger powder charge, and that larger powder charge leads to more gas cutting, more flame, and they don't want any more flame because of this Scandium frame can't handle that. So that's my understanding. But anyway, so we'll be shooting some 125s and 158s out of this bad boy. Like I said, it will chamber 357 Magnum. That's the reason I bought it. And really excited to see what the recoil's like. I imagine it's going to be quite snappy. So if you like and subscribe, you'll see that video when it comes out. Guys, we appreciate your support. And if you have any more information about this gun that you want to share, leave it in the comments. And hope you enjoy, and look forward to seeing you at the range video. Hopefully you guys will enjoy getting to see me shoot this, and hopefully my poor hand will survive it. Thanks, and have a great day.